Greetings, humanoids of the internet! My name is Bob, and this is episode 87 of Journey into Space! Now, since I had a bit of a workout last couple episodes, I'm slubbing this time around. What I'm doing is I'm working on, well, of course, I say that, it could be wind up being a cluster frack of epic proportions. What I'm doing today is I'm experimenting with skids. I've never done this before. There used to be skids as part of the default setup parts, but they never worked right. So I'm going to see if I can make an airplane that primarily uses skids as the landing gear. Now I do have one landing wheel here. Thing about these landing gear is that they're pretty heavy. They weigh 0.5 of a ton or whatever the unit is. So they're pretty heavy. They're very robust. They're excellent landing gear, but if you're trying to save weight, that's not so good. And the problem with using rubber wheels, bring up some rubber wheels. If you landed faster, this is the highest speed rated rubber wheel here. If you land that at faster than 60 meters a second, they'll blow up. So it's just simply not suitable for some spacecraft. So we're going to experiment with skids. I have not tried to do this. Tried this yet. It could entirely be a major disaster. We'll see. All right, save and launch. This entire episode could in fact be a complete cluster frack, because I don't know whether this is even possible. Or if so, and it crashed. Well, it's certainly not possible if it crashes. Damn it. Okay, let's see what we got. And like I say, none of this could work. It could be that this entire episode is just one big cluster frack. We'll never know until we try. Scrape, 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 skid, scrape, scrape, scrape. Come on. Up. It's dancing, it's dancing. We had some structural failures. Okay, back to the drawing board. Okay, I simplified the skid structure here. Took the ones that were attached to the weak and soft, and we'll see how this one goes. Oh, well, you know, that was a problem. We can still fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. Okay, whoa. Okay, coming for landing. Oh, well, proof of concept. It works at least to some degree. Not real well. Okay, well, let me work on the design a little bit. Okay, I added back the outer skids, but it's on a little pylon thing here. Now, in case you're wondering, well, all this structure is going to weigh a lot. Well, this thing weighs, 0.5. That's half ton. I don't think all this weighs that much. And plus, if I was using wheels, I'd have to have two of them. So that's a whole ton I would have to put on here. These things don't weigh that much. So I think it's still cost effective. I probably could get rid of these outer ones. I just want to do it for giggles. Take a look at it, see how it works, something like that. Okay. Yeah. That is a bit more friction though, having those outer ones on. Oh well, fudge. Okay, let's try not to knock the engines off this time. Throttle up about halfway. What the hell? Oh well. Parts of it have continued to fly. Okay, yeah, that was good. Let's just do a retry on that. Okay. Okay. Stay over. Crazy sled. Crazy sled. Okay, maybe we should do a wider stance of that. Yeah. Okay, despite what I said earlier about it not weighing that much, it actually turned out to weigh more. The way I had it, it weighed more than if I just used landing gear. The only way I can really make this work as a more weight efficient method than landing gear is to not have the nose wheel at all, and just go with a much simplified ski setup here. I don't think this is going to work, but I have I have plan B waiting in case this doesn't work. Okay. And that's going to knock right off, isn't it? I'll be very surprised if that engine does not knock off. It's real flexible. Really flexible. Yep, knocked off. Alright, well, let's do a impromptu landing test. Alright, well, it lands fine. I have to figure out some way to not knock the engine off. I don't even have to brake. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition that engine. We'll try this again. Okay, this landing gear system weighs 1 ton. The minimum configuration that would really work on with landing wheels would be 1.5 tons. So there is a savings. It's not real significant, but it's a work in progress. So we'll see how it goes. Oh well. Yeah, we kind of ran off the road there. Let's come in for a real fast landing just to test. Yep. As far as landing goes, there's no problems. Let's revert back to the launch. Let's try it again. Try to stay on track here. It is a little wonky to steer. And still things coming off. And still the thing is coming off. Yeah. Let's try landing on something other than the runway. Just for grins. The landing gear are surprisingly shaky looking. It's they don't look real solid. They're solid enough, but we're gonna try to land on some bit of a more rugged terrain. See if we can make it there. Here's how we don't have an engine could be difficult, but yeah, we'll land on this slope here. Oh, I should turn fine control on. Oh. Land on this sort of upslope area. Yeah, and except for having to react to keep it from going nose first, it worked perfectly well. Okay, well, we need to keep the engine on next time. Yeah. Okay, try to keep the engine attached. Would be a plus. It is a little bit wonky to steer, not unreasonably so, but it's a little bit wonky to steer. Okay, well, and we lost our landing gear too. Well, actually, this is an excellent test to see if these things by themselves would constitute landing gear. That's exactly what we were planning to do. Yes, yes, that's exactly what we were planning to do. It's all part of the test, Donnie Kerman. All part of the plan. Okay, well, that didn't work too well. And there's no brakes because there's no wheels. Okay. Well, you know, he survived. Let's try it again. Okay, I put the skids up. I gave more distance between the ground and the fuselage by lowering the skids a little bit. Okay. Seems to kind of want to slide sideways a little bit, or a lot. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's put on the fine controls. Not the most maneuverable beast. Alright, so the idea here is we're going to, and now nobody can get all bent out of shape by me not lower my landing gears because they're fixed gears. What we're going to do is we're going to attempt a high-speed landing at about, say, about 100 meters a second. Normally, I probably wouldn't want to go that fast, but this is just so that I can verify whether this is a viable landing gear system for, say, space planes or the like. This is not this vehicle's a little wonky. I've actually haven't gotten it very far into the air with the engine attached hitherto, so that's probably, well, yeah, it's real wonky, super wonky. Yeah, it's got issues. That has nothing to do with the landing gear. it has issues. It's a bad design. Because I made it real short. Probably one thing wrong with it. Okay, what we're aiming for is to land at a speed that would blow out the tires if we had rubber wheels in this thing. So I think we're on track to do that. Because if this thing is not good for any speed higher than landing speed higher than 60 meters a second, we might as well just go with rubber wheels, right? Because rubber wheels are quite light. Okay, kill. Steer away a little bit. Okay. Well, yeah, it worked. In fact, it worked. Okay, well that's what I wanted to find out. I do have one more design that should be more weight efficient. Whether that will work or not, I don't know, but we'll see. Okay, my design appears to have sunk into the tarmac here. I'm not sure what's up with that. The good news about this design is the whole thing weighs less than one landing gear. Bad news is probably not going to work. But we'll give it a shot here, see what happens. Okay, we can make it. We've gone on one wing before. Caps lock. Okay, yeah, okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We can do it. I have confidence in you, Donnie. Donnie's looking real dubious right about now. Really dubious. Yep. Yeah, see if we can get you turned around back towards the landing strip, maybe. Yeah. I don't think so. Wait, I got a plan. No, I don't. I'm gonna crash. Yeah, dude, I got a plan. No, back up. Well, why didn't that separate? No, whatever. Now that should have separated. It's being weird. Make sure our engines are off. There, that probably helps some. Yeah, there's a decoupler in there. I don't know why it's not decoupling. Donnie, I feel strongly that we're going to be okay on this. Yeah. Okay, go to the ground already. Or water. Okay. What the hell's going on there? Oh, whatever. Yeah, let's revert to launch, see what we can do. We'll go with 1/3 throttle. Because it can become a little bit difficult to control. Or in fact, real difficult to control. What did I lose? Oh, I lost something. I don't know what that was. What did I lose? Oh well, guess it wasn't important. Okay. Go ahead and throttle up. Get on out here, and then we'll try to land on this little tongue of metal here. And again, we're going to be going at speeds of at least 100 meters a second, because part of the reason why you would use something like this, the reason why you'd use a confused setup like this instead of a say rubber wheels is because rubber wheels will blow up if you go faster than at best 60 meters a second on landing. I'm awful tempted to try to ski on this thing. I feel like a jet ski. You can also opt for having landing gear if you're trying to save weight not at liftoff but at some other stage of the game. You could have jettisonable landing gear that are regular landing gear and then actually land on this skid, assuming this is a survivable situation for dear old Donnie. And this landing gear weighs less than 0.5. It actually would be okay. Well, it didn't land intact exactly. It did land though. Any landing you can walk away from. What did I lose? I lost the engine, of course, and the fuel tank. Well, you know, I think that probably that's that's a scenario we can deal with. Let's revert back to the launch, and we'll try a sea landing. It really wants to slip sideways in a big way. I have no idea what just blew up there. Nothing critical apparently. Okay, we're gonna land it like a ski-doo. How you feeling, Donnie? And here I'm not that worried about whether I'm going faster than 60 meters a second. I'm worried about whether this thing's going to work at all. Flight control back on. We'll do some flying boat action here. Or not. Or not. Okay. What I have here is I got a single skid and two little landing legs to kind of help stabilize it while it's trying to take off. That's like that. Not really. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Well, it's going all kinds of sideways here. Doesn't look to go on the grass too much. Throttle up. More power. More power, Mr. Scott. Okay, less power, Mr. Scott. No power, Mr. Scott. Cancel, cancel. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try to go without benefit of training wheels this time. Just a single thing. Yeah. Bit difficult. All right, what happened there? Why did it stop stop running? Oh, flamed out. Okay. Oh, because it has no oxygen. Yeah. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life tears your wings off, tear them off yourself and and save the trouble. Come on. Get fine controls on. Yeah, doesn't look that great, but it flies. Alright, let's try a really high-speed landing this time. Yeah. I wouldn't say it necessarily flies worse than the last one. It doesn't really fly better either. I just feel that this is a loss of control situation, looking for a place to happen. Just almost inevitable. There will be a loss of control somewhere along the line. Well, that's it. It seems to work pretty well. Kind of like, you know, that airplane you see, or that whatever it was, experimental aircraft that you see at the beginning of the old series, the $6 Million Man. What do they call it? Lifting body. Yeah, lifting body. Kind of looks a bit like that. Hopefully we're not going to have the same situation here as happened there. Yeah, I got to try to land a little faster than that, just to give it a good test. Good old-fashioned test. Okay. That's such a good test. We can still save it, though. We can still save it. All right. Well, let's revert back. Revert back to launch. I don't think gave that a fair trial there. Yeah. Okay. What we can it can still fly, or not. Yeah. Okay. That was that was much worse. Right flight. Okay. Uh, okay, no. Bet you're glad I gave you the extra rugged capsule there, Donnie. Okay, one last experiment. We're going to try using the small hard points here as landing gear. Again, this is these weigh like 0.1 piece, something like that. So the whole thing weighs less than one single of the airplane landing gear would. But it remains to be seen whether it will work as well. And certainly these things have a tendency to go sideways. Big time. Oh, well, that was fairly reasonable. Let's put the cap lock on. Throttle up. It is more of a cruise missile than an airplane, really. Okay. Now let's turn around and try to land it. Again, our goal is, whoa, a little bit wonky. Not just a little bit, real wonky. Our goal is to be landing at somewhere approximately near 100 meters a second. The reason why we're doing that is because that's a speed that if you had rubber wheels on this thing, they would blow up. And so we're trying to do something that's relatively usable for high-speed landings if need be. She's out of control. She's breaking up. She's breaking up. Come on. Set your ass down. Okay, wasn't so good. Nah, we lost the pilot. That was a complete malfunction. Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, I guess that's all for this episode. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next. I have a couple different ideas kind of floating around. I don't know exactly which of those ideas are going to pan out. So I'll think about that. And until next time, hasta la vista. Adios. Okay, quick addendum. This configuration actually worked the best of all of them, I think, and it is pretty lightweight. These things are 0.08 each, I think, and just like one of them in front, and two of them hanging off the wings. I landed at about 80 meters a second, and it was no problem. It does slide real bad, like all the rest of them do. Oh, ready for the launch tower! Yeah! Okay. It slides real bad, like all the other ones do. But I landed at about 80 meters a second. Didn't seem to have any kind of problem doing that. We'll do a quick run here just so I can show you. Oh, I do have fine control on. That's depressing. I wonder what I can do to stabilize this vehicle a little bit better. Have more wing surface, perhaps. Okay, we'll turn around and come in for a landing. Oh, da, 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 Or we can just lose control altogether Okay, here we go. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Dream about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. Oh, we're not going quite 80 meters a second, but it should show you how it's all working out here. Yeah, see, I landed real rough there, and even rougher here, and it's all good. I did lose the canard, but oh well. Um, so that's probably my the best design, and probably the simplest one thus far. Just one of those things in the front, two of them in the back, and good to go. Of course, probably having short wings helps too. But yeah, you could probably pivot the wings up a little bit and have a longer winged aircraft. Okay, that's all. Goodbye.